All right, everyone, we're here with today's starting pitcher, Jon Gray. Nick Groh, go ahead and lead us off.
Yeah, hey, John, you're pitching really well at Coors Field this year. I know you've been asked this before, but is this a coincidence? Is that just you pitching well in general, or is there something you're doing here that's just working really well?
Nothing's different on the road, I guess, than home with what I'm doing, but I just seem to attack the strike zone more. I think I know the troubles that come with pitching at Coors Field, and I kind of eliminate those. So I tried to limit walks today. I walked a couple guys, but luckily we got out. But yeah, it's just I think I attack the zone better at home, and I think I'm overall more aggressive. I think I've got to bring that on the road more often.
What do you feel this at Coors Field, or is it? Is it usually just like the only time you think of it when somebody asks you, or do you feel good at Coors Field?
I just feel comfortable, really. I guess that was the word I would use, comfortable. And I've been here before. I've had lots of bad games, I've had lots of good games, and I know kind of when that starts to creep up and happen. And I think I've done a good job of just like staying on the attack, making people earn everything they get, and yeah, just like taking the fight to them, and that's kind of what you got to do pitching at home.
Do you notice scouts in the stands ever?
No, not at all.
Okay. They are showing up more and more for your games. Do you does it feel at all that here with 2 weeks left in this month that you might be auditioning?
I mean, I know that's a possibility, but I've kind of like taken everything, all that stuff out of my mind, and just focusing on each game, each pitch, and I think it'll take care. But yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can, one pitch at a time right now.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Go to Dwayne next. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Hey, John. This is your 10th walk-off win of the season, which ties a franchise record. So that means that a fourth of your team's wins this year have come in your last at bat. What does that say about the never say die attitude of this year's group?
Exactly. Exactly. We don't give in. We'll fight till the end, and that's what we have to do, especially in games like today. You got to dish it out to the ninth, 10th inning. It's they're going to happen, and when you're competing in close ball games, it's a good thing. So we'll count that as a strength, and we'll look forward to that when we move on, and I think we're going to do great.
Thank you.
Thomas Hardy, go ahead.
Yeah, John, when you're pitching a game, no one wants things that happen like in the third inning where David Price, I think, hits the ball 40 feet and things happen and you end up giving up 2 runs. How used are you to dealing with that, though? Because it seems like strange things happen at the park and strange things happen against the Dodgers.
Yeah. There was some tough stuff early on in the game. And I fought with my command a little bit early on, and we started to find it later. But when something like that happens, like the infield hits, and you just really got to let it go and see the opportunity in front of you. And if you can just really focus on that, more than likely you'll get what you're aiming at. And I wanted to double play. We got one, and you just got to stay in there and not give in.
And it seemed like after that happened, you really settled into this game. I mean, do things like that make you bear down a little bit more, or can you let your emotions do that? Say, hey, some bad things happen. I'm really going to bear down this time.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of bearing down, but it's really just about not regressing at all. It's about staying on the attack. I mean, you may, be 100% committed to one pitch and something happens. That's fine. But, as long as you see the opportunity in front of you, you're committed on another target, another location. You can see the out in your head and make it pitch. And I mean, it's been working great for me.
When you look at the home run by Turner, what did you see on that pitch? I mean, it was the fastball. It looked like you were working outside. Did it just get too much of the plate, or was that simply a strong guy who's able to lift the ball the other way?
Yeah, I've always had, I don't want to say trouble getting him out, but I haven't gotten him out a lot. But yeah, he's a really good hitter. He hits everything. There's not one pitch you can go to with him, really. But the fastball he hit out today, I think was just a little too far up. I tried to beat him with speed away, and it wasn't a great location. He put a good swing on it.
And the last one for me, Charlie comes up in the 10th inning, Or are you thinking this may be the moment? What were you thinking in the dugout? And do you sometimes call home runs when you're sitting there?
I did. I called first pitch homer for Chuck right there, and didn't get it then, but it was worth it. You know, a couple pitches later, as soon as he hit it, I knew it. And yeah, it was a lot of fun in the dugout coming out there to celebrate. It was a heck of a way to go out.
Do you often call home runs, or was this a special one where you sent something and Chuck this time?
Well, we get there. We do a home run game where we call home runs, and we get one pitch and one at bat a game to call. And I saved that pitch for Chuck today, and I picked the wrong one, but sure enough, he got it out.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Finish up with Tracy. Go ahead, Trace.
John, is there something about Coors Field? I mean, since you got here, I mean, your numbers are so much dominant at home than on the road. I think I looked at your 32-15 lifetime at Coors Field, I think 20-28 on the road. Do you feel more comfortable here, or do you just like the challenge?
Both. I like the challenge. I know that I'm more well equipped than the other guy in the dugout to pitch there. Like I know what it takes. I know what to not do at Coors Field, and and the comfortability with the mound, the way everything looks. I guess it's all just little ingredients, and it makes things a lot better for me.
Because that first year, didn't you have like one of the great 9-inning games at Coors Field? And if you did, does that help you build some confidence?
Yes, it does. It does. And I mean, there's been a lot of good games, a lot of bad games too, but just, setting the balance to the side, take the information you need from them to apply to the next game, and just building off the good games, building off that success. When you make a pitch, you can make it again. Small things like that you do that up well over time, and you're looking down and like you have a great year going. So it's that's definitely it's an important thing to me.
Thank you, sir.
Last couple here, actually. We'll go to Mike Chambers and finish up with Thomas. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, John, just one for me. It's 774 Ks and counting now. That's second most in club history. If you could just comment on that, please.
Yeah, I just feel really blessed to have that opportunity, and I know it's a while to catch Dela, but I'll be ready. I'll be looking for it. So, but it's an incredible honor, and I'm just very happy.
Thomas, go ahead and close us out.
Yes, when you look across the field and you see the Dodgers, you see what they've meant in this division and what they've done to you guys over the years. Do you look at them with almost a disdain, or is there a super respect for what they've been able to do against you and the frustration they can cause you?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for a lot of their players. There's a lot of good hitters in that lineup, and I think that's what makes me really sharp at games against them. I think I'm a little bit more careful, but at the same time staying aggressive. But there's not a lot of off pitches, and like today, I mean, one pitch can end up 2 runs and you're down, and they're a really tough lineup. So I always try to bring my best against them.
And last one for me, you are second all time with the Rockies in strikeouts, but Marquez is right behind you. I mean, have you guys ever talked about that? Then maybe even made it a little bit of an internal competition here.
We might have to. He's right there with me, and he's done it over a shorter period of time too, which is great. And but yeah, we're like neck and neck right now. So maybe we'll have to come up with some kind of competition, and so we can get the best out of both of us.